All right, a Fox News alert. The manhunt for the gunman who murdered the UnitedHealthcare CEO enters its third day right now. Chanley Painter is here in Studio M with the latest evidence that could solve the case. Chanley.
That's right. Hey, Steve. So police appear to be closing in on the identity of the man suspected of gunning down 50-year-old Brian Thompson Wednesday morning outside a New York City hotel. Police sources revealing to Fox that they have a cell phone they believe was dropped by the suspect near the scene with fingerprints and a water bottle purchased by the suspect at a nearby Starbucks that is being used to build a DNA profile. We are also learning the suspect arrived in the city more than a week ago on a Greyhound bus from Atlanta before checking into a hostel in the Upper West Side using a fake ID and paying in cash. These photos were taken at that hostel, the first images to show the alleged masked assassin's face smiling. Reportedly, in a moment, he pulled his face covering down to flirt with the hostel clerk. Police sources saying he shared a room there with at least two other men.
What I heard is that he stayed on the 407, like really next to the bathroom, like right next to mine. I'm used to violence because I'm from Rio de Janeiro. There's a lot there, but like not that kind of like cold and meticulous and professional killing.
Police are also homing in on the type of gun used in the murder. A firearms expert telling Fox this, quote, "It is a very unique pistol and they don't make that many of them. If it is the gun, they will be able to narrow him down to a very small number of purchasers. And while a motive is still not clear, as we reported yesterday, the suspect left behind possible clues in the words deny, depose, defend written on shell casings and live rounds left there at the scene, possibly a message to the murdered CEO of one of the largest healthcare companies in the world." Steve.
Lots of more details. Chanley, thank you very much. Let's bring in Frank Loveridge. He's a former Secret Service special agent in charge of all sorts of stuff. You worked with George W. Bush, Barack Obama. It's good to have you, Frank.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we've got a much better picture of this guy because when he checked in, apparently he was wearing a black mask, a face mask, and starts flirting with the hostel clerk. And she said, "I got to see your face," probably to check you in. Mm-hmm. He pulled it down. He's smiling. We got a better idea. Where does it go from here?
Well, I think they're closing in on him now. It's the fourth day right now. We're looking at, we have a facial recognition on him now. We've got some DNA possibly off of one of the items he had, water bottle. Then we got a phone we need to look into.
Right.
We know we've tracked him coming from Atlanta, from the south, on a bus, arriving at Port Authority. So we've got great photos from that. Hey, look, NYPD did an amazing job at putting this together by running all those camera feeds together and basically pinning them down and getting these great shots.
Right.
So I think it's going to be just a moment of time before we have them in custody.
Well, it does seem like he made some sort of mistakes, and the cops here are good, and they now got a pretty good picture of who they suspect. Mm-hmm. All right, Frank, we also have some pretty good pictures of something nobody can explain in New Jersey. I got a note from our doctor, Dr. Ken, yesterday and said, what's the deal with the drones? Because these mysterious drones have been flying over portions of New Jersey. And as you can see right there, that was Bernardsville Wednesday, not too far from Bedminster, where the president has got his golf course.
Correct.
What do we know about this?
I don't think we know a whole lot about it. It's been reported since November 25th. It's been several weeks now, and it's pretty obvious. Multiple reports coming in. Now, we got a military research facility in that area. We have a pharmaceutical company in that area. We also have the Trump's golf courses in that area as well. So we need to be concerned about that. But we need to identify who's flying these drones, and if they're not friends of the government, we need to go ahead and make sure we interview these people and find out what their intentions are.
Well, the acting Secret Service director said that autonomous canines are guarding Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. And I know when we were at the RNC in Milwaukee over the summer, they did have drones, fixed drones, that they had just hovering above it.
Right.
But these have running lights and they're moving, so it's not like they're just taking a look at everything going on.
Yeah, we don't want them mapping the golf course, looking for vulnerabilities. Like we saw in Mar-a-Lago, there was an area that photographs were taken of the president when he was golfing. These are vulnerabilities areas. Could it be someone out there mapping this area to find out a place that they could set up for an attack? I mean, this is something we got to look into. But bottom line is, I think we should know who these people are that are flying these drones.
Do you have a guess?
I think it's us.
You think it's us?
Oh, I think it is. I mean, by this time, I think...
Our intel people?
It could be research development, part of a project they're working on. I know Amazon is in that area as well. So who knows what's going on out there. But 3 weeks has gone by, and we haven't seen a lot of reports on who these individuals are.
Man, it could be Amazon. Jeff Bezos, call us. Call Frank.
Just taking a shot at it, but...
Indeed.
Thank you, Steve.
Frank, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.